Hello Virgo, and welcome to your astrology forecast for March 2025. So you've got a lot of things happening in your 7th house. As you probably already know, Saturn has been in your 7th house since 2023 and will be leaving this house in 2025. So you're going to feel now the last effects of Saturn in this house. And what Saturn really does is it concentrates your energy to the most essential, to the truth of all things, to what is really essential, and not all of those fancy decorative whatnots, but really just the most important things. It concentrates you on the most important things, and that way it shows you the direction that you have to do in life. It solidifies you in those things that you need to be doing, or those essential things. So the 7th house is really about relationships, long-term relationships. So that's marriages, partnerships, but not just love partnerships. It can also be Batman and Robin partnerships, associates. It could be business associates as well. So think of contracts, and when you think about contracts, perhaps not only think about contracts in this life, but also past life contracts. Now, when we think of past life contracts, we also want to think of like where Ketu is in your chart, and that will give you a clue of what past life contracts you've had in terms of the work you have to do here on Earth. But in terms of contracts with people, you can also see that in the 7th house. So what does this mean? So Saturn is really focusing you on what is essential. What are the essentials for, sorry, I'm like using essential for the 100th time. What is the most important thing in this relationship? How can we make this relationship grow? So what is not important and what is superfluous in relationships, Saturn will take away from you, and only those important relationships will last. And those important relationships also will be much more solid after Saturn leaves this house, the 7th house. And you're going to get a respite from all of this seriousness of Saturn, because Venus has entered the 7th house February the 1st. So Venus is giving you that love and abundance and luxury energy, really the enjoyment and the zest of life. To me, Venus gives like the energy, that loving feeling. It doesn't have to be like being in love. It could be just being in love with life. It's not just being in love with another person, but for you it could be actually being in love with another person, because it is in your 7th house. So really, being in love also means appreciation. So you will find this deeply renewed appreciation for the partnerships in your life. So again, that's not just in love, but also your business relationships. You're going to start to find more gratitude for the people who in your life have showed you that they care about you, they care for you, that they are on your side, and you're going to feel reciprocal. You're going to reciprocate that. So that's a beautiful thing. There is also another planet, Mercury, is going into this house as well, the 7th house. So it's going to enhance your communication with your partners and business associates. It's going to enhance the way you communicate about what you want for the future, what do you want in the now. So like also edifying and solidifying the things that you need. When there is a contract, there's always like, this is what I want, and this is what I can give, and this is what I want in return. And all of those details laid out in contracts, there's more communication involved in your relationships. It's a good time to do contracts as well in business. So if you're thinking of signing a contract, signing a lease, this could be a good idea as well. Taking on business partners, franchises, that's a good time as well. Now you've got also Mars turning direct in Gemini in your 10th house of career. So you're going to be more career focused by the middle of February the 16th. And the Mars energy is not like the Mercury energy that likes to plan things and strategize and communicate or do the marketing. Mars does actions. You're going to feel really action oriented. So if there's anything that you need to do in your career or business that really needs physical work, you really have to be there, face-to-face meetings, or manually doing the labor and the research, you're going to find that's going to really work for you this month of February, starting from the middle of February. You're going to be more, you're going to feel more powerful, standing your ground when it comes to your principles and your ideas in business and at work. You're not going to back down, so just be careful and pick your battles when it comes to that one. But this is also the time that if you've got ideas in your back pocket, now is the time to really bring them forward with that combination of Mercury and Mars, and Saturn giving you the discipline as well. Mars and Saturn are these powerhouses of discipline, and with discipline also comes leadership. So speaking of leadership, the Sun is conjunct Saturn in Pisces again in your 7th house. So this shines a light into this aspect again of the 7th house of relationships, and you're going to feel like you will have the power necessary to take the relationship forward, you know, whether it's, you're going to feel like you're going to be more decisive, and you're not going to be thinking, oh, maybe this, maybe that. You will feel very decisive about the situation. You're going to have that confidence when the Sun is there, because it means that you become the leader of the relationship, the leader of yourself, the leader of the group, the leader of the pack. And the Sun shines a light on that area, and it really expands the personality. So your whole being is in there. This is what you're focused on at the moment. You've also got the new moon in Aquarius, which is your 6th house. So there's going to be some new projects happening, perhaps in the day-to-day business of things. So if you're the type of person that has had to rely on other people to do some day-to-day tasks, or you're pretty disorganized, in this new moon, it's a new possibility for you to start getting organized yourself, you know, whether that's using some apps or finding somebody to help you get organized, watching videos to help you get organized, being organized, being more productive, and think about efficiency and performance. You know, high performance, not just in your work, but also in your day-to-day life. It's all about managing and organizing in the 6th house. So there's new possibilities there for you with the new moon in Aquarius around the 9th of February to start to take on new habits that will really help you organize the situations in your life, in your day-to-day tasks and activities. You also can think about daily routines and challenges, and with even also debt and finances, and with the new moon there, you might get inspired with new ideas and new ways and new projects to help you become more efficient in those areas. And then we've got the full moon in Leo. This is going to be in your 12th house towards the end of the month. So we're at February 24th. The full moon is it's called a snow moon in Leo. And this is a good time for you to come to healing and come to within yourself and really start to think about the areas where you can expand beyond yourself, meaning you are putting your ego aside. Seeing how the planets are lined up for you this February, you might find that way to spirituality, to find your spiritual self, is really through serving others through your relationships that you have. That's one idea. Full moon in Leo as well can give you foreign travels, going on retreats, visiting as well, and donating your time or money for charity and charitable organizations. So it's the ego going beyond itself. And if you're involved in any projects like that, now is the time for completion for those projects. And if you are starting to plan projects like that, then now is the time for that planning to come to an end and the new phase for stepping foot into the action phase coming ahead. So I hope that you enjoyed that forecast. Please do check out the tarot readings that I have prepared for you as well. And if you would like to see what we do here at the Chateau, I've put links down below. Please tell me what's happening in your life. I'd love to read about it on the comments section below. And like and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Much love. Ciao, ciao. Good luck with it.